music is diction, music is breathing, music is posture. So when you are singing, you want to always have the best posture possible. Now when you're sitting, you want to have that back straight, you know what I'm saying, feet in front of you, hands on your lap. So as not to restrict your stomach, your abdomen, or that wonderful word, that diaphragm. Because if I do this, I'm going to restrict it. A lot of times when you see people singing, they'll sometimes hit a high note, they'll say, and they'll bend the neck back. Okay. And if, of course you see that when you bend your neck back, you're restricting the air. And so what happens is you want that long back of the neck and like a short front of the neck. Okay. When I'm breathing, I'm thinking about the phrase that I'm about to sing. So if I'm about to say, your peace you give me. If I do that phrase, I got to take a breath that's big enough to support that phrase. So I'm not singing, your peace you give me.
So it's me right there.
So what could really be happening is, with the raspiness, it could be a combination of how you're breathing, and then it's a breathing efficiency. So music is breathing. That's important because I have to taken the right enough breath, the right breath to support the phrase that I'm about to sing. Music is breathing. Music is diction. It's how I pronounce my words. The average brother might say, when he's singing, he might say, your peace you give me in time of the storm. He may not pronounce the M on storm, the M on time, you know, your, it's an R on your. Yeah. So all of those words, every word that I use is important. And so those letters are there for a reason. And so we've now forced ourselves to jump out of my talking voice, out of my preaching voice, and I'm going into my singing voice. And with this thought in mind, there could be somebody in the audience who's deaf. There could be someone in the audience who's of foreign origin. And the only thing that they understand about your language is American Standard English. Sometimes we say, with you.
Yeah.
I'm going all the way with you, Jesus. And they trying to figure out, well, they're looking up on their little things saying, what is with you? You know, it's really with you. And we got to, or worship, you know, versus worship. Little stuff like that. And so what happens is the more we push the envelope on it, the more we become aware of it. And even doing vocal warm-ups. What speakers have to do is, and people in the world, they do this, they do vocal exercises. Tone is important because I can sing the right notes. I can have the breathing right, I can have the posture right, I have the diction right, but when that note comes out, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then if I'm singing, your peace you give me, or if I'm singing, I can give you a real dark sound, or real nasal sound, in times of a storm. And we got people who sing like that. We have people who sing like that, and we just have to deal with it.
Yeah.
So we have to work on saying, okay, where is a happy medium between in times and in times of a storm? Somewhere in the middle. In the times of the storm. Sit up. Yeah. That's the kind of posture you usually kind of So you get us try it again, and I want your ear to lock into that note. La 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 la. Sing.
La 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 la.
Go ahead, go there. Hit it on hit it head on. La 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 la. Sing.
La 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 la.
Now, you want to kind of come up a little bit on that note. La. Give me that first note. La. Go up a little bit. Okay, now let's try this. We're going to work on our breathing. So I want you to say. 1, 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4, in 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, in 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, in through the straw, out with a hiss. Good. So that's just some of the exercises we're going to be doing.
Work on that one.
Yeah. And it's going to become easier and easier. I'll be able to say this. Now I see let's do this one. Ha 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 ha. 2, 3, and ha 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 ha. 2, 3, real strong. Ha 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 ha. Separate the ha's. Ha 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 ha. Santa Claus pole and ho 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 ho. Now let's do this exercise right here. Okay, so it's like it's in. Okay, let's try that. 1, 2, 3, and 2, and 2, 3, breathe in. 2, breathe out, and breathe in, and breathe out, and now, let me say this. In some of these exercises, you can become a little lightheaded at first, you know, because when you're doing a lot of breathing and everything, it's just like working out. Let's work on our diction. So today's kind of like a crash course. It's all stuff that we're going to be doing. As I'm taking that breath to give that note dynamics to what we do. And that's when you hear me saying, Jesus, keep me near the cross. I'm making it sound big. I slow down. Sometimes the beat might be here, but I might just lag along with the note. All those little different little elements is what makes music what it is. Now, another thing is this beautiful thing called vibrato that keep me near the cross. And I can give, He is the great I am. Okay, so now I'm pulling it from here and from here. Now I get a real big sound. Okay, so 1, 2, hold the note out though. Instead of separating, say I want you to say Now, I'm gonna give you one exercise that is for diction still, and then we're gonna do one on tone. And this is the one we use. Me, may, me, my, me, mo, me, moo, me, may, me, my, me, mo, me, moo, me, may, me, my, me, mo, me, moo, me, may.
No,
It's
what?
It's me, may, me, my, me, mo, me, moo. So all you're singing is may, my, mo, moo. And between those you're singing me, may, me, my, me, mo, me, moo. And that forces, you know, to work on the diction even more. Is this all the part of the curriculum?
With over 50 years of combined teaching experience, come learn to sing, play the organ, drums, piano, guitar, bass guitar, all at harvestgospelmusic.net.